Shocking news. James Harden has reportedly added the Celtics and Trailblazers as his preferred destinations. So before we start today's video, let me hear in the comments right now, where do you think James Harden is going to end up? Because we know he's going to get traded without a doubt. So I want to hear this right now. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's hop in and talk about this. So we know the Celtics, if they're going to do the trade, they're going to have to give up Jaylen Brown. That's at least what we know due to the fact that that's what the Rockets want. They want an all-star, some young guys, and a future pick. So I want to talk, and I did a video on this already. If you guys want to check it out, it's from a few days ago. Basically, I said it probably would be a deal around Jaylen Brown, Daniel Tice, Romeo Langford, and a few picks. They might have to put Marcus Smart in there. So I could see that happening. Now let's talk about the Trailblazers, though, because I think this is the interesting one that, I'm kind of surprised because I said multiple times that I don't think they're going to trade him inside the conference. But if they do trade him inside the conference, we would have to see how would the Trailblazers make this money work. They obviously aren't going to give up Covington. Would they give up Nurkic, Jusuf Nurkic, or would they give up Zach Collins? When I'm looking at this right now, I think you'd have to put Zach Collins in there, Jusuf Nurkic, and they have some trade exemptions. So with that being said, if they just did that, they still have to put $18 million into this trade for the Trailblazers to get this to work. And this is already $17 million in with Jusuf Nurkic and Zach Collins. So does this mean they give up CJ McCollum? So I would take out Jusuf Nurkic. It would just be CJ McCollum and Zach Collins they could do in a pick. I don't think anyone wins that trade. I don't know how. So first off, if I was the Houston Rockets, I would rather get Jaylen Brown over CJ McCollum any day of the week. I don't even think that's a question. I think Jaylen Brown has more potential to be a better player. I think he's either at the same level or already a better player than CJ McCollum. Second off, I know how much the Trailblazers love Zach Collins and CJ, but I do agree that Damian Lillard and James Harden is an insane offensive team. I don't know about defensive. I don't know how Robert Covington would feel about playing with James Harden again. That's another interesting thing you got to think about. Does he want to even play with them? So I think that's just super interesting because the Athletic were the ones who pretty much Sam Amick of the Athletic basically was announced that the Boston Celtics or Portland Trailblazers. I don't think the Brooklyn Nets aren't going to go for him because I think they like Karis LeVert. They like the team. We saw how good they were on opening night. Philadelphia 76ers. I've said this before. The trade for the Philadelphia 76ers would have to look along the lines of them giving up Ben Simmons, and I don't think they want to give up Ben Simmons, who's the best defender in the league, in my opinion, right now. When he turns it on so well. But if we talk about a Boston Celtics James Harden trade, this is literally right here, $23 million Jaylen Brown. They have the largest player exception, and they only have their picks. It's not like they have any of those picks that they used to have. So I really see them either having to package Marcus Smart, Daniel Tice, definitely have to package Romeo Langford, maybe one of the Williams, either Robert or Grant Williams, Semi Ojeleye and Carson Edwards, because Semi Ojeleye and Carson Edwards I feel like kind of are on the outside looking in right now. They're either way, I feel like, close to being traded. But the only other team we've heard whispers maybe the Bucks would do it. The Bucks would be a long shot, but they would do it just because they don't I guess they would want to get rid of Chris Middleton. They run James Harden at the small forward position if they were going to do this. But they obviously couldn't just do Chris Middleton because they would still be short a little bit on the money. And I would assume at that point they would probably throw in DJ Wilson and probably a bunch of picks. But obviously, if this is the Rockets calling the shots, they wouldn't want just DJ Wilson. They probably want DiVincenzo and maybe Jordan Nwora and Diakite. So I and a bunch of picks, but the stuff that the Bucks don't have much to offer, which is it's really interesting to see where he goes. But let's see if there's a random team that could surprise us that has a lot of picks. I don't see him going to the Oklahoma City Thunder, but that is a team that could take him on because of the amount of picks in the league. like, I'm searching up right now most first round picks. Amazing most first round picks. So I just want to see that. So the Atlanta Hawks are another team that own a bunch of picks, and I'm trying to see if anybody else has loads of picks like the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know, the Orlando Magics are a team that could. Let's just try to see Orlando Magic. He obviously doesn't want to go to Orlando, but a trade like that just to piss him off if they say screw, like what you're thinking. They got the center position down. The only position that's in question would be they could do Aaron Gordon, and I'm trying to see who else they could put in there. Aaron Gordon, I would think, and then Terrence Ross. And you could either throw in Markelle Fultz or Cole Anthony. And I know Chuma's been playing a lot, so I think they really like Chuma. Maybe they throw in Mo Bamba too in there. Terrence Ross and Cole Anthony, Mo Bamba. And I think that's a good trade. James Harden, they get thrown a pick. Aaron Gordon, Terrence Ross, Mo Bamba, Cole Anthony, and a bunch of picks for James Harden. I think that's just a win-win situation for everyone right there. I don't know how you wouldn't want to do that. I think first off, the Orlando Magics don't actually win this trade. I think the Orlando Magics don't even make the playoffs there. But I feel like Mo Bamba's not as good as you think he is. Terrence Ross, they get off his money. Aaron Gordon, they finally trade him for someone who could potentially be of value. Because Aaron Gordon's been on this, like, in the middle. We don't know if Aaron Gordon's going to be insane or if Aaron Gordon's going to be, like, just a regular, just a middle-of-the-line player. So he did average 20 points. Not average 20 points. He scored 20 points in the season opener. So that was just interesting. We do not know what he's going to do. I was just trying to see who has the most picks right here because I can't see that. But James Harden's going to get traded, and it's just going to be random where he gets traded. So I want to hear right now in the comments section down below, where do you think James Harden is going to go? I think it's just going to be really, really interesting because we don't really know. It's really up in the air right now. And I think that's how the Houston Rockets want it. And I think he's going to go somewhere probably unexpected or really expected. But yeah, this is where I made it to the end of the video. You probably heard my dog right there. But this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video. Let me hear your comments down below. I'll really appreciate them all the time. Thank you. Let me hear in the comments down below if you guys made it to the minute marker, like 8-minute marker. That's the end of the video, gang. Love the end of the video, gang. You guys are my gang. So yeah, this is the video, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy it. As always, guys, I hope you guys do have a great day because I know I will. Till next, guys. Peace out.